What up, football fans? So, the big news today is that the New York Jets fired head coach Robert Saleh. I think a lot of us saw this coming. I think we saw the writing on the wall, his interactions on the sideline with Aaron Rodgers. Every time the team didn't do what Aaron Rodgers wanted to do, he kind of pouted and everything like that. Like, I think we all saw this coming. But I got to ask myself, like, just sit back and thought about it today. Was this firing warranted? So did my research a little bit, checked it out. I looked at the record, right? Jets record it's not good, it's not bad, right? So their record right now is 2-3. They're second in the division. And I think they play Buffalo this week. And Buffalo is 3-2. So technically, if they were to beat the Buffalo Bills in this upcoming game, they both will be 3-3, tied for first in the division. So why would you fire a head coach when you have the potential, as of right now, only in week 6, to basically get back in the division race? I think it's a lot of stuff going on in the sidelines in New York that we ain't gonna see as fans. But I just feel like the team was basically underachieving. And when you a defensive minded head coach, you get thrown under the bus a whole lot faster than an offensive minded head coach. And then you add on top of that the problem of Aaron Rodgers. Like, this was bound to happen. I just hate that it happened, week 6 or whatever. Like, they could have let him play out the season because technically they got the same record that they had last year at this point. Like, they really haven't made any improvement. The defense is still good. I'm a Viking fan. Y'all know that. They played a hell of a game against the Vikings. They basically shut down Jordan Addison. They made Justin Jefferson look normal, right? Sam Darnold MVP conversations is styling right now because the Jets have a great defense, but it's that offense. Like Robert Saleh, I blame him for not bringing Aaron Rodgers in. That was an organizational move, but you still had to keep your foot down and let everybody know in that locker room who the big dog was, who the boss was. And the way Aaron Rodgers basically, shook up your locker room, this was bound to happen, man. I just feel bad for Eric Saleh because I believe like he didn't really get a fair shake. But when you look at the record wise and how long he been a head coach, like it's really like what can you say? Like Zach Wilson didn't work out. Aaron Rodgers isn't working out. Like, I don't think by firing Robert Saleh is going to turn around this season. It's not. Aaron Rodgers is a shell of himself. All right. I'm not saying he's Deshaun Watson. I'm not saying he's a just a guy, but he's not the Aaron Rodgers that he was, 5, 6 years ago. He's not. And I feel like one of the reasons why this offense struggles is Nathaniel Hackett. He fucking sucks. Like, he sucks. Let's just put it out there. Nathaniel Hackett sucks. He became a head coach a year or two ago, and he was fired in his first season with the Denver Broncos because he couldn't move the ball with that offense. And everybody blamed that shit on Russell Wilson, right? Everybody said, oh, it's Russell Wilson. It wasn't Nathaniel Hackett, but they fired Hackett. Now, rewind it. Hackett got that job because he was the offensive coordinator in Green Bay. But that's like being an offensive coordinator, you know, for the LA Rams, for the San Francisco 49ers. We know who's molding that offense. You might have the toolage to have a say so here and there. That's why I was so skeptical of the Vikings hiring Kevin O'Connell, because I was like, hey, who offense is this really? Is this really Sean McVay's offense? Or how much input does Kevin O'Connell have? Now, with 3 years in with Kevin O'Connell, we can kind of see what kind of offense he has. But back to Nathaniel Hackett, That was Matt LaFleur's offense. Like, that was Matt LaFleur's offense. Let's just get that out there. Look what Matt LaFleur is doing with, you know, what he did with Malik Willis, in a couple of weeks' time. Look at what he's turned Jordan Love to. That's not Nathaniel Hackett. That's the reason why the Jets offense is not good. Firing Robert Saleh wasn't going to fix it. But the front office, y'all basically catered too much to Aaron Rodgers. And now y'all going to make y'all bed with that because y'all going to live and die with Aaron Rodgers. Y'all gave him a couple of receivers from Green Bay. Y'all gave him his ex-coordinator from Green Bay. And he's still not producing. Then you fire the coach, right? So what's going to happen 10 weeks down the line, when you're a sub 500 team, barely not performing, receivers complaining, running backs complaining, defense is tired of holding the team together. What you going to say then? Can't blame Robert Saleh then because he's already gone. So I just hate it, man. I just hate it, but it is what it is. So that's all I got to say on it.